Baihe Gujin Tang. Jin means here, Jin is iron. So also it means respiratory system. So Gujin means close, astringent, iron. So that means stop coughing. Gujin means stop coughing. Astringent iron, long. And Baihe is a beautiful flower. It is very similar to cauliflower. Do you know what is cauliflower? Baihe. This flower, it looks like a color. So, and its root looks very strange. It looks a little bit transparent and sticky. And this baihe has a strong effect of moisturizing, especially respiratory system. So baihe, also gujin. Gujin means closed lung, astringent lung. So this is formula used for coughing. Which coughing? With phlegm or without phlegm? Dry coughing, without phlegm. So baihe, moisturize. So if you see here, Di Huang, Dang Gui, and Xiaoyao. This is Su Di Huang. Su Di Huang. Qian Xiong is not here, but meaning of Su Di Huang. Xiu Tang. Qian Xiong for releasing blood stasis, invigorating blood stasis. But we don't have to invigorate blood stasis here. Only thing we need to do is tonify the blood. So Xiu Tang, tonify the blood. And I do not know if you ever heard about this formula. This is called Zeng Tang. This is very famous Lego brick, but this is kind of a new formula in China. So this is a very popular formula in China. Di Huang, Shanshen, and Maidong. Maidong means Maimendong. So tonify in the lung. And Shanshen, this is kind of a shen, and it has a cold temperature, cold property, and moisturizing function. And Di Huang also. So this is called, these three herbs are called Zeng Ye Tang. Name of the formula. Zeng Ye means enhancing the fluid. Enhancing the fluid. Zeng Ye, enhancing fluid formula. Zeng Ye Tang. In Korean, we call Zeng Ek Tang. Literally, increase the fluid. So Zeng Ye Tang and Xiu Tang. What does that mean? Tonify blood and tonify in at the same time. Tonify blood and tonify fluid. So this is only focused on moisturizing lung. Then they added Beimu. Beimu is the phlegm transforming herbs, but with a moisturizing function. Beimu. Beimu gualusan. And Baihe also moisturizing function with this sticky root. And Zeng. Zeng is also good herb for releasing exterior and subsiding cough. So you can see that this Baihe Gojin Tang has very little function of releasing exterior. So you are not using this for just common cold, coughing with common cold, but you are using this for very chronic one, 3 months, and dry cough. It's only dry cough. Chronic, dry cough, and hypersensitivity syndrome. Have you ever heard about this hypersensitivity syndrome? This is largely diagnosed name these days. Like 10 years ago, nobody talked about this. But these days, a lot of people are diagnosed with this specific name. Hypersensitivity syndrome, bronchial hypersensitivity syndrome, many other names, but similar meaning. That means there's nothing to spit out, but still they cough. So those symptoms, this Baihe Gojin Tang is the suitable choice. Good choice. And Chen Chen book says Baihe Gojin Tang is classified as a phlegm medication, phlegm formula, but Bansky book says this is a tonifying in formula, Either way is fine. This work as a both side. It is a tonifying formula, and also it treats the phlegm too by moisturizing them. Moisturizing is really important treating phlegm and coughing. Even though there is just one herb which treats coughing, Zeng, it can be a good formula for treating coughing. There's only one herb, Zeng. How can coughing be treated with this strange tonifying formula? That is the beauty of the TCM formula, because when you moisturize and tonify in and along, the sputum, phlegm, gets easier to be spitted out, and it goes away, melted away. So there is nothing to spit it out, coughing it out. So coughing just naturally goes away without any herbs directly treating coughing, like jawan or Xingmen. It can treat coughing. It's a very unique way, and I have seen a lot of good results with this medication, especially this kind of chronic dry coughing. So Zeng Tang, if you add Da Huang Mang Xiao in Zeng Tang, this yellow side, it makes Zeng Cheng Tang. This is Zeng Cheng Tang. When do you use this one? When the elderly people has a very indeficiency, the feces are very dry, and they didn't defecate about 10 days. This is kind of emergency. Maybe you can do enema, but in ancient times, they use this kind of formula with the Da Huang and Mang Xiao and Zeng Tang. So nourishing and with the laxatives. This is osmotic laxative, and this is stimulant laxative. So Zeng Cheng Tang. And this side, blue side, Bahe Gujin Tang, brain front. Okay, this one overlapped here.